Hi everyone, Dan Sabolka here with Sherburne Soil and Water Conservation District. I'm out here visiting you from Lake Orono, which as you can see looks a little bit different this week versus last week with a drawdown occurring. This is part of the City of Elk River's project, the Lake Orono Restoration and Enhancement, or LORE project, which a drawdown is occurring to remove some of the accumulated sediment in the lake and also restore some habitat. You can learn more about this project by visiting the City of Elk River's website. So we're here today to talk about the unfortunate finding of a couple different aquatic invasive species in Lake Orono. Earlier this summer we discovered Eurasian watermilfoil, and then just recently, when this drawdown occurred, we discovered the presence of several zebra mussels in the lake. This is of course really unfortunate, but they're at a very low level of infestation right now, and so we're reaching out to see if any of the residents on the lake have information related to the occurrence of Eurasian watermilfoil or zebra mussels. When we have a little bit better idea of where they're occurring and how many there are, that'll help us as we continue forward considering different management strategies.
Eurasian watermilfoil was first found this summer in Lake Orono by an aquatic plant surveyor that was hired by the Lake Orono Improvement Association. At this time, the known infestation area is limited to the southern side of the north basin of the lake and occupies a little over 8.5 acres. Zebra mussels were unfortunately found recently as the waters began to recede in Lake Orono due to the drawdown. The mussels were first observed in the lower portion of the southern basin by lakeshore residents and have since been observed in at least 2 other occasions that we know of. Currently, only several mussels have been found, but they do include both young mussels as well as larger adults.
So if you decide to help out with this endeavor, we're asking first and foremost that you use very extreme caution out on the lake. You can see that as the water has come down, there's a lot of steep shoreline areas that have been exposed, and also some very, very soft, mucky areas that you could get stuck on. Additionally, you may encounter different obstacles, trash, fishing line, fishing hooks, things of that nature that could pose a threat to you. So use an abundance of caution when you're navigating around the lake or around your dock and immediate shoreline area. So what we're asking for you to do, if you would like to help us out, is to look around your shoreline area, check your dock for instances of zebra mussels, if they might be clinging to that, and take a look at some of the vegetation that's been exposed. Now it's going to be drying up pretty quickly here, but in the next few days you should be able to tell if a plant is a native or perhaps an invasive. And we'll cut to a few different examples that'll help you be able to identify some of these invasive species that we're talking about.
Eurasian watermilfoil is best characterized as having 4 whorls of feather-like leaves around a singular stem. There are often 12 to 21 leaflet pairs per leaf. Although there are 8 species of milfoil that can be found in Minnesota, Eurasian watermilfoil is the only milfoil known to occur in Lake Orono. So that means if you see something that resembles this description, chances are it's Eurasian watermilfoil. Keep in mind the quality of the plant may vary greatly if it has been out of the water for several days, so you're likely to come across something that is fairly dried up. Zebra mussels are small bivalve mussels that have an alternating yellow and brown striping pattern. They are much smaller than our native mussels. Additionally, where native mussels bury themselves into the sediment, zebra mussels attach themselves to hard structures such as rocks, wood, debris, or even native mussels as you see here in the photograph. Zebra mussels have somewhat of a D-shaped shell and may have a set of thread structures protruding from their bottom, which they use to attach to surfaces. If you happen to find Eurasian watermilfoil or zebra mussels in Lake Orono, we'd like to hear about it. Eurasian watermilfoil could be found in areas with soft sediment where you would normally see plants this time of the year if the water was at full pool. Zebra mussels might be found attached to hard structures such as rocks, wood, debris, or potentially docks and boat lifts that you have pulled out for the winter. It is a great idea for lake residents to check their docks and boat lifts each year to see what might be clinging to them. If you suspect you have found either Eurasian watermilfoil or zebra mussels, follow the following procedure. Collect a specimen and put it in a sealed container with some water. Take a photograph. Collect information on where it was found, such as a description, marking up a map, or taking a GPS location with your smartphone or other device. Finally, contact Sherburne Soil and Water. Send us the photos, the description, and we'll come out and take a look at your specimen if needed.
So thanks for tuning in today. We appreciate all your help. If you have any questions about the LORE project itself, I would encourage you to contact the City of Elk River or visit the LORE website on the City of Elk River's website. And if you have any interesting findings out here that you think may be an aquatic invasive plant or animal, feel free to contact the Soil and Water Conservation District office, myself specifically. Collect a specimen, take a sample, and more importantly, remember to identify where that specimen was observed at. And I'll be happy to make a positive ID for you and enter that into our database. So thank you everyone, have a great day.